Hello, everyone. I want to thank you so much for joining me. This reading is for fire signs for the month of August 2020. So, if you are an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, you are in the right place. And that can be sun, moon, or rising. So, fire signs, let's take a look at your important dates for August. So the first one comes up pretty quickly. We have a full moon in Aquarius on the 3rd of August. This full moon this full moon in Aquarius is gonna bring about a need for feeling freedom. And also keep in mind, we are in Leo season. We have been in Leo season since the end of July. Like around the 22nd of July is when we switched into Leo season. And we're going to be in Leo season until around the 22nd as well. But Leo is ruled by fire. So when fire and air, because Aquarius is an air sign and the full moon is going to be in Aquarius, when fire and air interact, it is a very there's a lot of movement around that, let's say. So this could be the word that keeps coming forward for me is a very liberating moon, full moon, for you fire signs. So really take this opportunity to feel the potential in releasing this full moon, okay? And wherever you need to experience freedom. Then we have the Lionsgate portal on the 8th of August, and this is always a time that comes around every August. It begins back at the end of July, and it's this opening where Sirius the star is right over the pyramids in Giza, or the Great Pyramid in Giza. So it opens up this portal basically where it makes manifesting or creating what you would like. Remember, you're the creator, and the universe manifests what you would like in your reality. So this is a very potent time to create and to allow things to come into you and really put out there what you would like. So that's in really the first week of August. So, and then we have on the 15th of August, Uranus goes retrograde. This is going to be in retrograde. This planet is going to be in retrograde for 5 months. And this aspect asks us to review surprises and changes over the past year. So I know that a lot of us have experienced a lot of surprises and a lot of changes over 2020. So for pretty much the rest of the year, we're going to be reviewing this experience that we've gone through the first half of the year. And so also Uranus is going to join Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and Chiron are all in retrograde, and will be through August as well. And then on the 18th of August, we have the new moon, which is the new moon in Leo. And this is actually a really positive lunation. The moon really likes to be in Leo because of the moon has softer energy, like compared to the sun. It is the more feminine aspect there. So the moon really enjoys to be in Leo because and Leo really enjoys to be in the moon because they like cool each other off and heat each other up at the same time. So it's a really beautiful effect that Leo and the moon have when they come together. And in this new moon, it's inviting us to indulge in life's pleasures. So this is going to be on the 18th of August. And then on the 22nd, we have the beginning of Virgo season. And also, if you would like to join me for my Akashic Records classes, level 2 is going to be on the 22nd, which is a Saturday, from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over Zoom. So you can be anywhere in the world, and you you need to have taken my level 1 class, which is in a secret group on Facebook. So you can purchase any of my classes through the shop page of my website. And then on the 25th of the month, I will be having my level 3 Akashic Records class, and you just have to take the first 2 classes to join in the third one. That one is also going to be over Zoom as well. Again, you can go to tarotbymegan.com, go to the shop page, and register and purchase both of my classes there. All right, fire signs, let's take a look at your month ahead with the tarot now. We see what August 2020 has in store for you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So when we move into Virgo on the 22nd of this month, Virgo is an earth sign. So we're going to be moving from fire, the fires of Leo, into earth, the earth of Virgo. All right, so let's take a look at your month ahead, fire signs. And remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So to start off the month, we have the Fool for you, fire signs, and then the Lovers, followed by Death. Wow, fire signs, you're coming in real hot. With 3 major arcanas right off the bat. And here's the 4th. You have the Sun card for the end of the second week. Wow. And you have the Chariot for the beginning of the 3rd week. Okay, here we have our first minor arcana card for you, air sign or fire signs. We have the Page of Wands for the end of the 3rd week. Wow, I'm just like really stunned at how many major arcana cards you are pulling. And then we have the 9 of Swords for the beginning of the 4th week. This is going to be right around when Virgo season starts. And then we have the 2 of Wands to end your month off, fire signs. Wow, this is a really big month for you, fire signs. There's a lot of big themes coming in for you, as you, like I said, you have 5 major arcana cards in the spread, and it's all right in a row. So so let's begin. It's so interesting. You got the Fool for the beginning of August. For the first couple of days of August, you literally have the first card in the tarot. So I feel like you're going to be really starting a new cycle. A lot of you fire signs are going to be starting a new cycle at the beginning of August. I'm actually an Aries sun, I'm a Leo moon, and I'm a Sag rising. So like this is my reading, and I have to say I really do feel this. Like I really feel that August is going to be like a whole new beginning or a whole new cycle, new adventures, looking at things with new perspective, and just be really open to receive. And also remember, the Fool is all about like this innocent energy, almost like being able to see from a childlike perspective once again. So this could also be some inner child work coming up for some of you as well with the Fool here, is what I'm hearing. So and also some I feel like some animal communication might be coming up for some of you fire signs the beginning of August as well. Starting off with the bang, fire signs. Then we have the Lovers. I'm feeling for you, fire signs. What I'm hearing is passion. The Lovers is going to be ushering in a lot of passion for you by the end of the first week of August. And you don't really have to do much. Like, this is just you doing you, and the universe kind of, I'm hearing magnetism. The Lovers is really about the attraction of things into your life, or the attraction of people into your life. It's not necessarily like, a lot of people think the misconception of the Lovers is that it's like a very like relationship or romance card, which it certainly can be, but it's more about the attraction and like really the magnetism and calling things into you, and being really open in that regard as well, like what I was saying with the Fool. So really carrying that openness with you. Really don't try to plan too much the beginning of, or the end of the second week, or I'm sorry, the end of the first week, fire signs. I feel like things are just really going to come together naturally for you. So like, leave yourself some space to be spontaneous or open or flexible, because I think some of you might also be getting like with that passion, some of it can come romance. It's just not typically like the Two of Cups is like commitment, long-term relationship, soulmate. This is like more passion, maybe a little bit more lusty, maybe more physical, but it could certainly mean relationship as well, but passion mostly, and just being really open to receive. Okay, so for the beginning of the second week, fire signs, we have the Death card here. So I feel like this is really the death. Like, this is the beginning of the second week of August. You're going to really notice how much you've changed, how many things that you've like let go of, or you might be really asked to let go of some things. Oh, that the full moon is also going to be during that first week that we just talked about. So, when I was talking about cleansing and clearing, just really be open. Again, I just want to state that again for you, fire signs. I just had to slip that in there about the full moon. Okay, so back to the Death card for the beginning of the second week. This is like, I feel like it's more about noticing your transformation and your growth. And yes, some of you will be going through some really big changes as well, I'm hearing the beginning. But this is also about, because we are in such retrograde energy, and I think that is also, is that about, no, that's not quite, well, maybe the beginning of the second week. Yeah, I mean, Uranus is going retrograde at the end of the second week, so I feel like you could be feeling the shadow of that, as far as like reviewing the past year and all the changes that you've been through. But I think for you, it's like this progression forward of really shedding the skin and really letting go and really moving into something new, because what's there for you at the end of the second week, fire signs, is the Sun. And what I love about this succession is that there's a horse in both of these cards, and this one comes before this one, so it's like this movement, and it keeps, like, you're going to see this positive transformation with the Death card first. So yes, you're going to have to let some things go. And this could be in the physical, the mental, the emotional, or the spiritual, or all of those realms. But usually when you're like clearing out one, you're clearing out the other as well, or it's just kind of like a domino effect. So you are really gonna find yourself by the end of that second week, fire signs, in a really happy, joy-filled, exuberant, excited place, okay? And that's the end of the second week with the Sun card here. And whoever, if you're doing inner child work, I feel like you're going to really start to feel the benefits of that healing that you've been working on for yourself shine through with the Sun card here at the end of the second week. All right, fire signs. Then we have the Chariot, the beginning of the third week for you. I just keep hearing things are going to be moving really quickly. The Chariot is rapid change, transformation, movement, very fast-paced energy here. So some aspect, or if not all aspects, because this is a major arcana card for you fire signs, things are going to be picking up speed and moving really quickly at the beginning of the third week, okay? But it's all in the name of balance. Things are going to be, the Chariot's also about moving in balance. So it's like you are able to release some things the first couple of weeks here and do a lot of really great healing and transformational work to just kick things into high gear by the beginning of the third week, says the Chariot. By the end of the third week, some things might need your attention for growth and... you know, I'm hearing details, like paying attention to the details, making sure that you have all your bases covered, I'm hearing as well. So try not to get too busy that you aren't able to really double check your work, or if you can't do that, find someone that can help you. Don't be afraid to ask for helping hands. This is the Page of Wands. Ask for help because there might be some overwhelm that might get to you by the beginning of the fourth week, I'm hearing. And so this is right around when we switch from Leo into Virgo season. So we move from your element of fire into earth. And I think it might be a little bit of a difficult switch for you. I feel like if you are feeling a bit of overwhelm from the end of the third week, you are really going to start to feel at the beginning of the fourth week here with the Nine of Swords here. This is just challenge. So you might be stressed. You might have some anxiety here at the beginning of the fourth week, but I really feel like it's nothing that you can't handle, fire signs. And you're going to see if you can just ask for help however you need it, whether it's physical help, like maybe you need an assistant, maybe it's mental help, maybe you need someone to, or something to help kind of show you or instruct you. Maybe it's spiritual guidance or help. If that's the case, you can always book a session or a reading with me. But don't be afraid to ask for help if you're feeling overwhelmed, fire signs, by the beginning of the fourth week. Because I feel like you're going to end the month strong with the Two of Wands here, just really feeling very accomplished and ready to kind of launch into September. I feel like you've gone pretty hard this month with all these major arcana cards and really calling some lovely things in, but also, like I said, by the end of the month, as you switch into Virgo season, you might be really kind of feeling some stress there. So, but by the end of the month, it really starts to open up and even out. So, and it's like you're back to visioning, you're back to planning, you're back to what's like feeling this new phase energy, this new cycle energy, kind of like thinking about that and what it is that you would like to see unfold in your future. All right, fire signs. Let's take a look. Let's pull you a goddess for the month. So fire signs, what goddess best represents your month? Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. So just remember to have unconditional love for yourself and others throughout this month, especially when you hit this week with the beginning of the fourth week with some anxiety, some stress. Maybe some of you are having nightmares, finding it hard to sleep at night. Okay, let's pick your sacred symbol for the month. Fire signs, what's your sacred symbol for the month? Trust. Lots of trust this month. All right. And what is your past life theme or your Akashic theme? Oh, for this lessons and blessings. All right. So for you fire signs, I think this is really noticing the ups and downs, the challenges, the blessings, especially with that Uranus going retrograde on the 15th, where we're thinking about, the past 6 months and all the change and all the things that we've been through, and where are the lessons and the blessings in those. And, this is your past life theme. So where are these connected, these lessons and these blessings, where are they connected into your past lifetimes? Where are you feeling like you've maybe done this before? Where are you noticing where you maybe need to clear up some unhealthy hooks or cords, or attachments, or codependencies, things like that? So lessons and blessings for you this month, fire signs. All right, fire signs, I want to thank you all so much for joining me. If you feel inspired, hit the subscribe button below. And if you enjoyed this reading, come join me over on my Patreon page. You can also find the link below in the comments. On my Patreon page, I do more specialized readings for each month for each astrological sign. So if you like these, come on over to Patreon. They're only $8 a month for my video readings by astrological sign. And because I actually have a tier underneath that, I have a $5 tier, which I put out once a month, which is a past, present, and future video reading for each astrological season. You also get that when you subscribe at the $8 level. And I have some lovely other tiers, some great discounts on one-on-one work with me if you would like to work with me consistently for tarot readings and spirit calls. And if you'd ever like to book a session with me, you can do so at any time through my website at tarotbymegan.com. The link is also in the comments below. And yeah, come book a reading with me. If you like this reading, I'm happy to book you a one-on-one. All right, everybody. Thank you so much, fire signs. I will see you next month.